Okay, good evening, guys. So, it's finally been confirmed the new killer is Pyramid Head, and we are getting the Silent Hill chapter to Dead by Daylight. So, what do we know so far? So, Pyramid Head, he's going to have 4.6 meter speed or 115%, 32 meter terror radius. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the trailer that was played on the stream. I'm going to leave all the commentary on there so you can watch it for yourself, and then we'll have a bit of reaction at the end.
Hey, I am super excited today to finally be able to reveal to you the next chapter of Dead by Daylight. As you've seen, we are going into a video game horror classic. We're going to the realm of Silent Hill. Silent Hill was one of the first horror game I played, and I was absolutely fascinated by it. Oh, I'm really happy to be able to work with such a fantastic license. Let's start with the map. So there's a lot of really cool locations in Silent Hill. We decided to use one of the most iconic ones. So we bring you to Midwich Elementary School. The two-story building is filled with thematized rooms, so all the Silent Hill fans will be able to revisit that famous location. There's a music room, the chemist lab, there's the nurse office, there's all of these little secrets around. There's obviously this exterior courtyard in the middle of the map. That's a very new layout in Dead by Daylight. Even the clock tower is there. We've also filled the map with all sorts of surprises and secrets for all of you fans out there. A lot of winks to the Silent Hill franchise. Survivor of the chapter is Cheryl Mason. You might know her as Heather Mason. That's how she was called as the protagonist of the Silent Tree game. Cheryl's a very interesting character. She's a powerful protagonist. She's also conflicted, and she went through the ordeal of facing the Silent Hill nightmare. We learned through the Silent Hill 3 narrative that she is the reincarnation of two souls. So we really wanted to show into her perks this duality, and also her link to the dark forces of Silent Hill. So let's talk about the perks. Soul Guard gives you endurance after being healed or after recovering from the dying state. But also, if you are currently cursed, you can recover from dying by yourself. Cheryl's second perk, Blood Pact, links you to the Obsession. So if you or the Obsession are injured, you will see each other aura. And as soon as one or the other is healed, you will gain the Haste effect for a limited time. And last but not least, the third perk, for the first time, gives the power to the survivor to control a little bit the entity. Repressed Alliance allows you to call upon the entity to block generators. With this chapter and character, we also introduce a new type of cosmetic called Legendary Skins. Legendary outfits are really cool. They are not just an outfit. They actually completely change the character you're controlling. So for example, the first legendary skin that's going to appear in this chapter is Lisa Garland. So you'll be able to take Cheryl Mason and transform into Lisa. The killer of the chapter is none other than Pyramid Head, and he comes to Dead by Daylight with the name The Executioner. And I just want to add something here. The Pyramid Head that's coming to DVD is the classic Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2, straight from the tormented mind of James Sunderland. Pyramid Head's power roots itself in the dark forces of Silent Hill. So first of all, obviously you have this big, giant knife that you're wielding. And with it, you have a special attack. The special attack is a range attack that goes even through collision. Where it gets really interesting is that Pyramid Head can plant his knife in the ground and draw trenches around the map. These trenches, when the survivor goes through them, will make them tormented. The tormented is a killer effect that at first seems like it's not doing anything. But if you're suffering from the tormented killer effect and you're in the dying state, that's where it gets really interesting. So Pyramid Head can, instead of grabbing you and bringing you to a hook, he can decide to call upon the forces of Silent Hill, which will grab the survivor and send him directly to a cage of atonement. The cage is similar to a hook in mechanics. The survivor gets stuck in there, he can get saved by others, and he will go through 3 phases as well until he is sacrificed, just like on the hook. The thing though is that Pyramid Head saves a lot of time. All the grab, the transporting, and the hooking, that's done automatically. When the survivors are ripe for a sacrifice, if they are caught in the tormented killer effect and in the dying state, Pyramid Head will be able to call upon a final judgment on them. That's a way of saying that they can kill them instantly. It's like a mini Mori. Now let's talk a little bit about the perks of Pyramid Head. They bring new tools for deception. The first perk, Force Penance, will give the oblivious status effect to a survivor that protects another survivor from a hit. Pyramid Head's second perk, Trail of Torment, will make him undetectable when he breaks a gen. We'll also highlight this gen in a yellow aura for the survivors. And the last perk, Deadbound, will link a healer to a healed survivor. If they run too far from each other, they'll suffer from the oblivious status effect.
So hopefully that all brings it all together, guys. Firstly, what I want to say is well done to the people who guessed and said it was going to be Pyramid Head on my comment. If we look at some past videos of speculation videos, a lot of people had guessed Pyramid Head. I mean, I suppose now it's easy in hindsight to say, but the clue was in the 4. I know a lot of people will be happy with Pyramid Head. I know a lot of people might be disappointed. I did say from the start, I'm not setting my stall out on anyone particular, because that's how I would have ended up being disappointed. I didn't think it was going to be Pyramid Head. I thought it was going to be Pennywise towards the end. But happy to see a new killer on there. There's a lot of interesting new features to take off what was said. So obviously on the trailer you can see the map looks amazing, 2-story map. You've got Cheryl Mason, a new survivor, and obviously for a killer main like myself, the main thing I was looking at is what perks was that the killer was going to have. Now, there's 2 that mainly stand out for me. The first one was in regards to the undetectable status when you kick a generator. That's quite interesting. Kick a generator, the survivors won't be able to detect you, I think they said, for 15 seconds. The generator is highlighted yellow though, so they're going to know the generator's being kicked and they're going to know you're there or thereabouts by the looks of things. The other one was about the tormented status effect. Now, what that screamed off straight to me was, is this a counter to DS? So if you pick the survivor up, DS activates, they get away, you're stunned for a few seconds. Does this tormented status mean that they've countered it? Which will be interesting, because I'm sure I have a lot of survivors who will comment and say, well, is that really a nice thing to do? You know, we have few complaints about people tunneling. It's not nice when I play Survivor. I don't like being tunneled. And is that going to cause a problem? Will it be brought up? Is it something that will be a counter DS? We'll just have to wait and see. Obviously the gameplay now is out on the PTB, so we'll all be playing that. But let me know what you think, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, just first of all give it a like. Secondly, in regards to comments, in my other videos I got such a lot of comments. I think it was over 100 comments on one of them with all your thoughts about the new killer, the speculation. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you happy with the new killer? I know some people will certainly be happy. I know some people will be probably disappointed. I said right from the start I wasn't setting my stall out on who the killer is, because that will open up disappointments. I was just happy to have a new killer, and I'm really happy with the chapter. I'm really excited to see how the killer plays, the new map, so a lot of good things to come out of that. One thing as well, guys, that I forgot to mention, I'll just mention it now: crossplay. What a good thing that is. I'm so excited about that. The developers have said it's going to be out hopefully by the end of the year, so again, anything, just let me know. Just drop your comments below, guys, and let me know what you think, and let's see how the game goes. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already done so, just press that subscribe button and check out all the videos on the rest of my channel. Thanks.